2021 is going to be one of the most exciting year in the history of humankind. It's going to be a really change of epoch. We're living in a world that has been nominated VUCA world. VUCA stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. And let me tell you, the only authority that can now say you must change your life is exactly the global crisis we are living in. It has the authority because it appeals to something unthinkable, for which it is the prelude to a potential worldwide catastrophe. But how do we face this situation? We could be optimistic, we could be pessimists, but I really desire, in the deeper side of myself as a human being, that we should be magicians. You know, to be magicians, what does it mean? To let the magic in you work. And the word magic comes from the old Persian mahag, that means knowledge. This time is for humanity to let the knowledge, the deepest knowledge we have in ourselves, all of us, to come out and work. You know what? We are the most evolved species living on the planet. Why? It's a biological matter. It depends on the shape of our brains. We are the only living species able to prefigure, to imagine, to let the magic work. So this time it's time to figure how we want the future be. You know what? Once I had the chance to meet the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama. And he told me that he used to say when he met the people, there aren't humans born under good or bad stars, but only humans who know or do not know how to read the stars. So this time is the time for humanity to be able to be responsible. Responsibility means the ability to give responses. It's time to change our lives. Life serves to produce its own fruit. So this time is the time not to add days to our lives, but to add life to our days, which is the keyword of the future. The keyword of the future is going to be innovability, which is the merge in between innovation and sustainability. Innovation has to be disruptive in this epoch. It doesn't have to be just incremental. It doesn't have to be just an evolution of itself. It has to be disruptive. We have to redesign the entire planet. We have to redesign ourselves as people. We have to look for peace. The SDGs are a beautiful map to work on, to connect the stars, to be guided and to be led, because we have to produce a new impact as humankind on three different P's: people, planet, and peace. And innovability means that innovation has to be guided by the principles of the SDGs approach, and the sustainability has to be enforced and empowered by the strength of innovation. This is innovability. Otherwise, innovation will be just by itself, something even cold or dangerous, and sustainability will remain just something institutional, without any life living within. Innovability is going to be the key. And the human centricity, that means bringing humans back to the point, to the center, is going to be the way. There will be four main big drivers redesigning the planet in the future: demography, technology, environment, and basically ethics, values, and behaviors. Humans are the best technology living on the planet. Why? You know what's the difference between humans and machines? Machines provide answers, and humans ask themselves questions. Machines are programs. Humans are projects. So, which is my project as a human being? I want to be impactful. I want to be responsible, able to give responses. 2021 is a question. COVID-19 is a question. How do I respond? Through my ethics, values, and behaviors. Responsibility. It may be that you're not responsible for the situation where you are living in, I am living in, we are living in, but we will be if we will not do anything to change it. So, what is going to make the difference between humans? Let me tell you, the vision, the mission, and our capability to act, but basically our vocation. The mission is not enough. The vision is not enough. Our capabilities are not enough. What about your vocation? What about that particular sensitivity, that innate transport in living a certain type of life that leads an individual to do some things rather than others, for which he feels an inner transport? In philosophy, it could mean to feel part of a universal project, each one in their own specific area. You know what? I strongly believe that we all have a place where we can be what we dreamt to be, at least for just one instant. We need heroes. We need new heroes, new humans able to impact the planet to produce peace. And we basically need an inner peace. And here is any person who does an extraordinary and generous act of courage, which might result in the conscious sacrifice of himself to protect the good of others. Please, humanity, come back for peace.